everybody, welcome to the second episode, vidcast, I guess, of the Super Awesome Wrestling Show. I'm SE Rocks once again with my trusted colleague here, the Doc, Curtis MD. We're just going to run through our Survivor Series predictions real quick, give some ideas of what we think is going to happen, and just be marks, I guess. What's the card look like?
All right, first up, we got Kalisto versus the Brian Kendrick. If Kalisto wins, the Cruiserweight division goes to SmackDown.
I'm going to say that Kalisto does win, which is horrible because Kendrick just won the title, and they're just throwing the title around like crazy, but I don't see the Cruiserweight staying on Raw.
It's got to go somewhere because it hasn't done anything on Raw.
Yeah.
Like, the whole, like, you have all the buzz for the Cruiserweight division on NXT or whatever you want to call
CWC.
it. CWC. And they like, oh, we're gonna have cruiserweights on Raw now. Well, it's been a total flop.
Yeah, it was a bust from the get-go.
You cannot just have guys out there go wrestle and not have any story, except for two guys.
Right.
Like,
that's what they did with the women's forever. I mean, you had
you got T.J. Perkins and Brian Kendrick are the only two you care about.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a good storyline. It was
like
horrible.
I've seen quite a few of those guys on the independent scene and in different companies, and like they're way good. They can tell a compelling story, but like it's just total shit.
Yeah, they bringing it up to the main roster, I think, was bad. They should, if they were going to do a TV show, they should have just kept CWC in like the network instead of bringing it up. And there's just too many guys and not enough time.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I don't see how Kalisto wins just because. I mean, it's Kalisto. What has he done forever?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
I thought he was supposed to be the second coming of Rey Mysterio, but he's like
so was Sin Cara, and
well, he's just an ass. So.
Right.
Need we get into the Chris Jericho fight?
Yeah, he made the list.
Yeah.
All right, what's
stupid
up next?
Idiot. We got Sami Zayn and The Miz for the Intercontinental. If the Sami Zayn wins, it moves to Raw. The championship moves to Raw Intercontinental.
I just want to say I don't like this whole championship swapping thing. I knew it was going to happen when they did the split of the brands and everything, but I don't like how they're doing it. I also don't like how they made Ziggler drop the belt already.
Yeah, that was terrible. It's going to be my career versus the title. Well, good job, I won the title, but then I lose it a week later.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Just asinine.
He's too talented to be a transitional champion, and I don't even know if he is a transitional champion. Do you consider a transitional champion, or?
Yeah, I think that's the definition of a transitional champion.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed. Miz is a great performer. I've liked him ever since he was the World Heavyweight Champion. I thought he was a great heel on top.
He's great.
He's come a long way since being Mizarian or whatever his...
Mike the Mizanin.
Yeah.
Mizanin.
Yeah, Mizanin. I see Sami Zayn winning, though. I think Zayn's going to finally take it, which he needs a win right now, or he's tanking.
All right. I'm going to go back to the titles switching brands. That doesn't really bother me that too much. There's so many titles, and they're all junk anyway, so...
Yeah.
Who cares if Raw's got the blah 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 title or the SmackDown's got the blah 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 title?
Right.
Like, that doesn't bother me that much.
But it devalues them. I mean, I know they're just props or whatever, but still, I mean, if they're going back and forth, I don't like it. If you created titles for one show, keep those titles on that show.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know what else we got on the card.
You didn't say who you thought were gonna win.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna go with The Miz. Like, obviously they're want to keep Miz in the picture for some odd reason. He's great, like we were talking about a second ago, but I think The Miz wins it.
Really?
Yeah, like they got to do something with Sami Zayn. I agree, but I just don't think he's gonna get it.
I think the main reason I see him getting it is because it'll be like a title swap. Like, Cruiserweight's going to SmackDown, so this one will go to Raw.
Maybe.
How I'm seeing it.
I don't know. I'm picking Miz for that one.
I do think it's going to be possibly the sleeper match of the night. If they're allowed to go, I think it'll probably be top 2 of the night.
I disagree on that one.
Why?
It's
Give reasoning.
I just don't. If it does go, if it is, it's gonna be all Sami Zayn, and then he'll probably lose.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying. Yeah, you're right. I guess. I see what you're saying. It should be the sleeper match of the night if they were allowed to go.
It'll be one of these other lame matches.
Yeah, 4-minute match with interference.
I think we'll skip the Goldberg-Lesnar for later.
Yeah.
We got the traditional elimination tag match, Team Raw. We got New Day, Sheamus, Cesaro, Enzo and Cass, the Club, and the Shining Stars versus SmackDown. Heath Slater, Rhino, Hype Brothers, American Alpha, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Breezango.
It's just way too many people.
Yeah.
Way too many.
I thought I heard on, I can't remember if it was Raw or SmackDown the other day, that I thought they said it was going to be if one team member loses, then the whole team lose, but as I'm reading here, it's going to be an elimination match, so
maybe that's what it means by elimination then. If one guy loses, the team's eliminated.
Well, it says traditional elimination, so I'm assuming they're going back to the old school.
I think that would be the only way to do it, though, is if one guy loses, your team's eliminated, because that would go forever.
I don't know. It's probably just going to be like
quick.
Yeah. It'll probably go 25 minutes, but it'll probably be like 5 minutes in between guys getting eliminated.
Yeah. I know. Who do you think's going to win, Raw or SmackDown?
I like more guys on Team Raw, so I'm going to go with Team Raw.
Alright, who do you think's going to be the survivor? Or survivors?
On Team Raw?
Yeah.
We'll probably go with... I'm going to go with Cesaro.
By himself?
Yep.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go with Cesaro by himself.
Alright,
I think that'd be a great push for him.
I think there's way too many top teams on the Raw team for them to lose. I mean, your SmackDown teams are just... sad to say, they're just nobodies. I mean, besides the Usos, nobody cares about Heath Slater and Rhino. The Hype Bros are still coming up. Breezango has been jobbing for 4 years. I was gonna go with Sheamus and Cesaro are gonna stay. I love their dynamic. I hated it when they put them as a team after they had that phenomenal 7-match series.
Yeah, that was really good.
But I mean, they're just feeding off each other. They're making it work, and I've never been a fan of Sheamus, but with him working with Cesaro, I've grown to like.
It gave me a new appreciation for Sheamus. I didn't really like him either.
I don't know how, I don't know where they would go from there if they both win. I want to say that maybe I don't want to see them get along. I think as soon as they start getting along, the dynamic's going to be gone. I kind of like that. You know, they're spatting all the time and trying to get one over on each other.
I don't know. I kind of see Sheamus turning face. He hasn't been a face in I don't know how long. So,
but if he turns face, does Cesaro got to turn heel?
No, I think they'll just be a
face
tag team.
You think so? I don't think I'd like it then.
And then maybe they'll probably work that gimmick for a little while, and they might have might have Cesaro and Sheamus at like Mania, maybe.
Right.
Maybe maybe Cesaro turns on Sheamus and
then Cesaro going in hot.
Yeah. Next we got the traditional elimination women's match. Team Raw is Charlotte, Bayley, Nina Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks versus Team SmackDown, which be Nikki Bella, Naomi, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Elizabeth, and Natalya as their coach.
Explain to me why Natalia's coaching and she isn't in the match.
Yeah, they could just get rid of Carmella. Nobody would notice and put Natalya in there. And
I don't understand why Natalia's not anything. I mean, they don't do anything with her. She's not even like helping enhance talent. She's just there sometimes.
Yeah, she occasionally gets beat up.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. Phenomenal talent.
Yeah, like there's so many. I'm probably gonna get a lot of heat, but there's so many terrible.
Oh, they're terrible.
Terrible.
The match is gonna be horrible.
Terrible wrestlers. I don't even want to call them wrestlers. Like Alicia Fox, terrible. Nina Jax, terrible.
Terrible. I don't know what they see in her.
I'm not a big fan of Nikki Bella. I don't care what she's done for the women's revolution.
I don't think she's horrible. She's gotten a lot better.
She's just eye candy. Carmella's probably
horrible.
I would put Alicia Fox above her, and
I would too.
And Alicia Fox is probably one of the worst wrestlers female wrestlers I've ever seen. Alexa Bliss, did not like her when she first came around, but she's coming around for me. I'm digging Alexa Bliss.
I don't think I liked the gimmick. I think it was just the gimmick they stuck her with. I wasn't.
No, she's coming around, but it's even true with the men. Like, I'm sick of seeing like fitness models or former dancers for Beyonce, Carmella,
right?
Or I want to see actual wrestlers.
Yeah.
I want to see girls that have tried their whole career to get into the wrestling business. Natalya, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I listened to a shoot-in interview with Becky Lynch the other day with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Actually, pretty good. Not the greatest shoot I've ever heard, but it was pretty good.
I was a big Lynch fan when she was in NXT.
Yeah.
Since she came up, I don't know. She just tuckered out with me. I don't know what it is. They oversaturated the division too fast. I think is what it was. They brought up way too many. Okay, who do we think is gonna win?
I'm gonna go for as much as I don't like a lot of the girls on SmackDown, I'm going with SmackDown. Natalya's working heel. I think something's gonna happen. Probably be a smash finish or something, and I'm going with SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a clean finish, but I'm gonna go Team Raw. I think something with Charlotte and Bayley is gonna happen. I think there's maybe some dynamic, and they're gonna start building some kind of pay-per-view match from that. But
yeah, Bayley, Charlotte, I really thought she was terrible when she first came out, but she's after that. What was the last pay-per-view? A Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Gained a lot of respect for her.
I know you were never a Charlotte fan. I respected her work. Besides that, I didn't really.
And I don't want to sound like I'm hating on women's wrestling.
Right.
But like I said earlier, I want to see girls that can wrestle.
The Hell in a Cell match was.
Yeah.
It was good.
No, I give it all the props it deserves, but I do not want girls that can't wrestle. I don't want.
Yeah, go out there and do a split and a clothesline.
If I want eye candy, I'll just go look on the internet at swimsuit models.
Right.
Like I want to see girls wrestling. It's wrestling.
Yeah.
I know it's entertainment too, but wrestling comes before entertainment in my book.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So, and then we got another traditional elimination match for the men. It's Team Raw. It's Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins versus Team SmackDown, which will be AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Shane McMahon, and James Ellsworth as their team mascot.
Horrible. That whole match sounds phenomenal until you put Ellsworth's name in there.
Man, come on.
It just turns into a joke. All those names you just rattled off. That match could go 2 hours and be phenomenal. There's even Orton, the thing he's got going on right now, and I hate Orton. You know how much I despise Orton.
I'm not a big Orton fan either.
I kind of like what they got going on just because you don't know what's going to happen with him right now. Owens and Jericho are just
comedy gold, wrestling gold.
When those guys give each other a hug, you gotta laugh.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. You throw Rollins in there too. He's doing awesome things.
Yeah. That's a face.
Strowman, I didn't give two craps about like a month ago, and putting him in with Jericho and was it Owens in that backstage segment?
I think it was just no, it was him and Seth Rollins when they were given the scarves.
Oh yeah, the scarf segment with Jericho.
Hilarious.
I like Strowman now. He showed character.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm going to be interested in this match because he's actually showing something now.
Yeah.
And that's all Jericho. That goes to Jericho.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Right now without Undertaker coming back is probably the greatest performer on the roster right now.
Jericho?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know last week we
active.
I kind of flip-flopped, and then I went back on, I turn on the TV to watch Jericho, and I fast forward just about everything just to get to the Jericho segment. So funny. Yeah, top performer right now for sure.
For Christ's sake, he got a piece of paper over.
And a scarf. I mean,
a scarf and a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And the most ridiculous catchphrase ever, stupid idiot.
Right.
Like, I don't know what the guy could do to not get something over.
Yeah, he's to the point now where he doesn't even have to try. He's just so good that he'll say something and it just sticks.
Oh,
and people grab it.
It's fantastic. Kevin Owens, amazing. I don't know. That's a tough one there.
I still don't see why McMahon put himself in the match. I don't have an issue with it like a lot of people do. I don't really see, unless it's building up to something later, I don't see why they had to have him in.
Well, I still think they're trying to, we got one more match here, go, but I think they were trying to build to him and Lesnar at Mania, maybe.
I thought that was at some point too, but I feel like they dropped that.
But I don't know how Lesnar gets involved with this.
Yeah,
my thinking on this is that Team Raw wins, and something happens with Bray Wyatt. This is what I'm hoping.
I'm with him on this.
My fantasy booking would be something happens with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton maybe, and if anybody watched SmackDown the other day, they saw the Undertaker come out and said that he was coming out to get whoever loses it for Team SmackDown.
Yeah.
Whether it be AJ, Randy Orton, Wyatt, Ambrose, McMahon, or Ellsworth. I don't see McMahon doing it. Ellsworth. He's not going to work Ellsworth, but
they planted the seed, so you know something's going to happen there.
Yeah.
And there's only two people that make sense: McMahon and Wyatt.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's Wyatt.
It's got to be Wyatt, and if it is, I'm going to mark out.
Yeah, that'll be.
If 10 years too late, but I would still pay.
I don't think Wyatt's been there for 10 years, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, he was working 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
I think he takes the losing. He's going to be the last team member on SmackDown, I think, and he's going to get pinned somehow with Owens and Jericho. I think are going to do something, and he's going to get pinned, and then Taker's going to come out. I'm hoping. We're both hoping that Taker comes out and has some kind of heat with Wyatt.
Yeah, that's probably number one. Although I think AJ and Undertaker at WrestleMania's right there, but
I'd rather see Wyatt.
I'd rather see Wyatt as well.
I think at this portion in Taker's career, Wyatt would be able to work better.
Yeah, he could
with him,
bump his ass off for him and carry the Undertaker. Because what is he, 52 now?
Yeah. He did look good though. I mean, he looked good on TV.
Yeah, it looked great.
All right, what do we got for the last one?
All right, we got the big match, Lesnar versus Goldberg. Terrible match.
I'm not gonna go in hating on it right away.
I am.
The build-up hasn't been horrible.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. Goldberg has, for not being on TV in 12 years or being in a ring.
Okay, the promo work was good, but that segment they had on Raw the other night was just god awful.
It's ring rust. That wasn't his fault. It was set up bad.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that there's 10 security guards in there. There's no logic, and yeah, you were right on that one. It just
you had Paul Heyman in there.
I'm sick of Paul Heyman too. Just to throw that out there,
I thought
he's good on the mic always. I'm just sick of.
I thought he redeemed himself pretty good after the bust he had a few weeks ago, but the security guards was just terrible.
I hated. Why would you turn your back to Brock Lesnar? Like, what sense
or Goldberg?
Oh yeah, or either way. Bad segment, but I'm not blaming them for it. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. The match itself, I don't see I think it's going to be average. It's not going to be as horrible as the one they had, 12 years ago?
I'm going to have to YouTube that one because I never watched it.
It wasn't. I think it was more because the crowd was crapping on the match. But Lesnar's too big and too young compared to Goldberg, so I don't think either one can carry the match, so I don't see it being.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a total shitsville.
It's got to be leading to something bigger. Like, I don't think the match itself is going to be the reason why they're there. I think there's going to be some run-in or something, and it's going to start leading off to Lesnar feuding with somebody else. I don't see a clean finish either way. I don't know who's going to win, but I don't see a clean finish.
I see a 10-minute match. I see Lesnar going clean over Goldberg.
No, I don't.
I think if Goldberg goes clean over Lesnar,
I don't. Like I said, it's not going to be a clean finish. There's no way that Goldberg goes clean over Lesnar at all.
No, that would just kill. You've built Lesnar up to be a monster for, 4 years now?
Yeah.
And if Goldberg beats Lesnar, it'll just be like...
For nothing.
Well, that was useless.
Yeah, pointless. And I don't see Goldberg coming back just to lose a squash match to Lesnar. That's why I see some kind of schmaz.
Maybe.
I'm not expecting a whole lot out of the pay-per-view itself. I think there's 2 matches that I'll probably watch and then fast forward through the rest.
Yeah, it's not like the good old Survivor Series where they used to have the gimmick heels and the gimmick faces versus each other. I wish I could remember that one. I don't remember who was all in it. I just remember all the Doink the Clowns.
Oh yeah, was it Doink, Dink, and Pink, Stink, and
I don't remember all
something
of them
against like all the Lawlers. Wasn't there a bunch of mini Lawlers?
I don't know, but that was hilarious. And then they've had like
there's little savages and everything.
Yeah, they've had like the Heart Foundation versus people, like really good stuff.
Yeah, we'll never get that stuff again. And it was probably not that great, but when we were younger, we probably thought it was amazing. Like you watch it now. You like all that flip-de-doos and kicks, and they didn't do that stuff. You try to watch that old Survivor Series stuff, I don't think you'd be into it.
I probably would be. I'm not all into flips and kick-de-doos.
You were for a while, now you're into Japanese. I'm gonna punch you hard.
I'm into all kinds of stuff. I can go from a technical match, where it's like catch as you can, style wrestling, chain wrestling. I can go right straight into some like nasty barbed wire light tube death match, right into a Japanese style, right into luchador. You name it, I can go right into it.
As long as it's entertaining, I'll watch it. It's gotta
be some substance there. I don't know.
Yeah, there's gotta be something there. Like I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah,
Japanese style just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is. I don't hate it, but I don't.
I guess I could just watch MMA, but like I like the strong style of it. Like there's been a lot of lack of selling in wrestling lately.
Yeah,
like a lot. In Japanese, it's more of a fighting spirit style. Like I can take your hardest punch and not sell it like American wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, there's 2 different beasts.
It's more like I'll take your hardest punch and hit you harder.
Yeah.
You hit me harder, I'll hit you harder.
Right.
Like I love that, just that fighting spirit and yeah, it's strong style. Like a lot of those guys are really beating the shit out of each other, but
yeah, they're snug.
But yeah, they occasionally go overboard. I've seen videos guys getting dropped on their head. That's just terrible.
Yeah, that's not protecting.
You had a lot of heat with Nakamura and Aries the other day with the kick in the face.
Yeah, that was lazy, horrible, looked bad.
I don't know.
I feel like he had no effort into it.
I've seen him throw that kick a lot in New Japan when I was on Access, or when I had Access, I could watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, but it just looked like a straight style MMA kick, Nakamura's got an MMA background.
I don't know. It looked bad to me. It looked like if he had worked like a 30-minute intense match and he threw that, I'd be like, okay, he's blown up.
Yeah,
it's
but
okay.
you can't say it was terrible because you don't know how long they were working before that happened.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't long enough for him just to throw his leg up all willy-nilly and not care if he busts the guy's face.
Yeah, he did. That was pretty bad. He screwed up Aries pretty bad. Like, I think Aries got to get some operations and stuff. I don't know if you heard about that.
Bone socket,
orbital
whatever.
bones.
Yeah, orbital bones were all messed up.
Yeah.
So that's our predictions. Super awesome wrestling show. Like our page, subscribe to it, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think. Leave comments, give us ideas for our next show. I think we're going to do a horror show coming up. We have a couple people we want to bring on for guests, so we'll have different ideas, throw some stuff out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Super awesome wrestling.
Super awesome wrestling.